Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be trying out the new KVD Vegan Beauty Shake Vegan eyeshadow primer. I saw a picture of this like on Trend Mood and I was super intrigued. I love a good new innovative product. I haven't seen anything like this before. If there's something already out there like this, let me know. This is what it looks like. It's like half clear and there's like a black liquid at the bottom. You're supposed to shake it and it's supposed to go on invisible and give you like the most color payoff in your eyeshadow. So it says do more with less, maximize any palette you already own, unlock true color, formulated for all finishes, one drop is all you need. It says to shake, press for one drop, blend, and then apply on both lids. I don't know if you're supposed to use one drop for both lids or like one per lid. I'm gonna be doing half this eye with another eye primer and then this one with the KVD one. Because it's an invisible eyeshadow primer for everyone, free of silicone, alcohol, and talc, and yes, it is vegan. So I'm gonna be doing this side with the primer, the KVD one, and this eye with the e.l.f. putty primer because this is the one that I've been using recently. So and I feel like I do get a good color payoff with this primer. So I did see Alana, I'll put her Instagram right here. She did try this out and this was something that I saw a lot of concerns with, was it's invisible. People with already darker skin tones and stuff already have a hard time like making eyeshadow colors show on deeper skin tones. So they're like, how is invisible gonna work? Is that really inclusive? And she used it and it looked really good on her. So I was like, I'm really excited for that. So yeah, they did send this to me. I can't find my hair clip, so I'm gonna be using this ugly headband. Hopefully you guys can't really see it. Oh well. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my hair back and yeah, we're just gonna get into it. So, oh, it has like a little, oh, I think that's the little dropper. I haven't tried this yet or anything. I haven't even like swatched it or tried it out on the back of my hand or anything. So I'm gonna shake it. Like I said, it does have like two parts to it. It's like clear and then black up here. So I'm gonna shake it. I don't know how much you're supposed to shake it, but okay, so that's what it looks like once it's shaken. It's like a light gray color. And this e.l.f. putty primer, I don't know what shade this one is. Oh, it's in the shade Cream. It does have like a slightly slight tint to it. It's almost like the same color as my skin tone. And I do usually like an eyeshadow base with a color to it because I feel like that is the one I get the most color payoff. And I also have a lot of veins on my eyes as well. So I usually do, so I don't know. An invisible primer is really scary to me. So I'm going to try this out. The palette I'm going to be using today is the Kaleidos Escape Pod palette, which if you guys haven't tried Kaleidos eyeshadows yet, they're amazing. They're one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. I've been using them forever. They're super, super underrated, but this is the palette I'm going to be using. I thought I would do something really bright. Dip into their other palette. This is the Futurism Neon palette. It has some pinks and reds in here just because I feel like it goes really good with this palette. It says just one drop for your eye, so that's what it looks like. It's just like a little dropper. Okay. Doesn't really have a scent. Oh, weird. It kind of feels like an oil. So I'm just placing that on. I don't know if this is supposed to dry or anything. It is completely invisible. There's no tint to it. It honestly looks like I just put like an oil on my eye, which scares me. I don't know if it's supposed to be oily like that. Let me see. I'm gonna shake it again. It's like really oily. Let me see. I'm gonna shake it again and see if that's what the consistency is supposed to be like. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm taking a little bit more. This time it kind of came out with a little bit of that black. So technically I took a little bit more, but it's fine. But yeah, it is completely invisible. So take my e.l.f. putty primer on the other eye. One is like the color of my skin. There you can see like this one definitely covers up veins and stuff. And okay, this seems a little like sticky, which I think might be good, right? Like I would think that would be good. I don't know, I'm scared. Okay, let's just jump into, okay, it definitely is sticky, which I guess would be good for an eyeshadow primer. You would want it to be sticky. I'm just scared of how like product is gonna go on top of it. Go into the pink in here. It's like that bright pink shade. Oh yeah, I can definitely feel like my eye like sticking. It's really a really weird feeling. So I'm gonna just start off with this. and place that on the outer corner. Okay, definitely getting a lot of color payoff. How it blends, because it is super sticky. So the only thing I don't really like so far is that I can see my veins underneath, which is like one of the reasons why I like to use a primer or an eyeshadow base with a tint to it. But so far, I mean, I like the way that it's like sticking to the eyeshadow primer. Okay, so I'm gonna do it on this eye and then see how it looks difference-wise. One thing I can tell difference-wise is that this one looks a little bit lighter just because it does have a lighter base underneath. So this is just going on like straight my eyelid color. Like, I mean, I'm getting good color payoff. So, I mean, we'll see like at the end, like what eye looks better, you know? I might have put more eyeshadow on this side. But yeah, I can definitely see my veins like through the eyeshadow, which I don't really like. If you don't have like veiny eyelids, this won't be like a problem for you, but I definitely do. Go into the orange in here, which is Tango, that shade right there. Put that like on the inner part of my eye. It definitely like picks up color really well though because it is sticky. So I do like that. And I actually feel like it's picking up this orange really, really nicely. Like it literally was pure pigment like instantly. So let's see on this side. I mean, same thing. So far, I mean, I kind of like the e.l.f. side. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm actually gonna go with a clean brush to blend out the edges. I actually feel like I lost kind of some of the pigment on this side. So I just kind of like added a little bit more eyeshadow on this side. Again, I can still see my veins through the pink side, not so much the orange side. That may be the eyeshadow, not sure. I mean, I don't see it on this side, obviously, because this one has more of a tint, but overall, I still feel like they both look really pigmented. I'm gonna go into the Futurism palette. This one is the Neon, what is this? VR Neon. It's the pink one. The one with the pinks and the reds. I'm gonna take the pink in here. It's that shade. And put that in the center. Ooh, yes, I love this color. But this orangey gold color. Put that right here. Just so like, it kind of blends into the orange. Like, I mean, Kaleidos has really good shimmers in general, but I feel like it's going on really nicely on this primer. Noticing with this side is that things blend away way easier on this side, which is weird because it is more like sticky, so I wouldn't think that it would blend away that easy, but it is. And maybe it's unfair to compare like two different kinds of primers, but it's just the primer that I use, so I don't really know. I don't have anything like the KVD one of this shade in the palette. I think I like that more. Because now that everything's kind of blended out and blended together, they look the same now. Honestly, really don't see that much of a difference. I don't know if you guys can really see a difference either. I'm looking at the mirror like over here and I can't really see a difference, like truly. Only thing I'm noticing that is different is that the orange on this side is like almost staying in one spot, but like not blending in other spots. That's the only thing I'm noticing. Like I can see where it's like really pigmented right here, and then like in the center of like this little circle, it's like bare. And I don't know if that's the primer or what, but that's the only thing I can really notice. I don't notice it on this side. Go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I think I'm gonna put some on the lower lash line and see like what that does. All right, so I went ahead and did like the rest of my base and everything, and this is not something I usually do, but I did put the primers on my like my lower lash line. I don't usually ever do that, but for the sake of the video, I want to try it out and see if that also makes a difference. It's showing up fine. I will say that this side does feel better because it is like an invisible liquid, whereas this side I can kind of feel the primer. I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to it. I don't really ever put primer on my lower lash line, but I can feel the e.l.f. one a little bit. I do notice a difference more on the KVD side. I definitely think the lower lash line of the KVD side definitely shows up a lot more and better on this side than it does on the other side, which is interesting. Oh, you guys, I mean, I feel like I truly can't really tell a difference. I did look up the price of the KVD one. It's $22, so I believe the e.l.f. one is either $6 or like $8 or something. Either way, it's still a lot cheaper. There's the eyes. I'm gonna go put on my lashes and lips and stuff, and then I'll come back and give you guys my final thoughts. So this is the finished look. By the way, I'm wearing the new ALANA birthday suit lip gloss, and I love it. It's so pretty. It's like kind of low-key a dupe for the Fenty Fussy Gloss, but I like the ALANA lip gloss formula a little bit more than the Fenty one. They just last longer, so I love this so much. So the eyes done. Now that my makeup is done, I truly can't see a difference. Like I'm looking in the mirror, I really don't. You know what? This side does look like a smidge, tad bit more, I don't want to say vibrant, but I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, because I don't want to say vibrant because I feel like both sides are really vibrant. This one just has like a little bit more something where I can tell a difference, but I mean, honestly, if I wouldn't even have told you that I used 2 different eyeshadow primers, I feel like they honestly look the same. That being said, let me give you guys my thoughts on this. Now, like I said, I don't have anything to compare this to. I don't have any product similar to this. I don't even know if there's a product like this similar on the market, but for an invisible eyeshadow primer that pretty much feels like almost like a clear liquid just on your eye, and it does have a little bit of stickiness and tackiness to it, which I prefer because I feel like eyeshadows stick better to it. I do think that it's really innovative and it's really cool because it is a clear eyeshadow primer. It's pretty much weightless. It doesn't feel like you have anything on your eye, and like I said, I didn't really notice too much of like the feeling of it on my top lid, like on my lid on top, but I did feel the difference on my lower lash line. Now, like I said, I'm not somebody that normally puts eyeshadow primer on my lower lash line, but for the sake of the video I did, and I do feel like this side feels more weightless. I think that it's worth $22. You only need 1 drop. I don't think you'll go through it very fast. I think it is a good, like, it's not bad, and I definitely noticed like it does work well. I mean, those shadows showed up fine on me. I don't necessarily know like if it's like something you absolutely need. Like I said, I like my e.l.f. primer, and the e.l.f. one is really cheap. So the thing I will say is I feel like it was a little bit easier to blend the eyeshadows on the e.l.f. one, whereas this one I think it took a little bit more time. But if you're somebody that takes your time blending and stuff anyway, I don't think it's too noticeable, like a noticeable difference of blending time or anything. This is where I want to say that I think this might be really useful. I'll read something from ALANA's blog. This is who I was talking about earlier that said that she used it and really liked it. Something that I definitely, I mean, this is something I don't have to think about because there's a ton of eyeshadow primers for me on the market. You know, I'm light. There's a lot of white eyeshadow primers and stuff. So she said not only is this primer formula revolutionary, but the primer has potentially opened the door to a lot of black and brown consumers and creators who want to play with color but have previously felt uncomfortable with doing so due to having to use a super light base. So that is something that I have noticed with other people, that a lot of people that are deeper skin tones do have to use a lighter eyeshadow base or a lighter concealer or whatever on their eyes to make colorful eyeshadows or anything actually show on their lids. But yeah, so she said, I am a medium tan range when it comes to skin tone, so I can't say that it will be foolproof on deeper skin tones. However, I do believe that this primer has the ability to work and hope to see people try it. It's from her blog post. I'll link her blog post down below because she included a lot of like in-depth reviewing in there, like a little clip of her applying it and stuff, and I feel like it worked really well on her. It worked fine on me as well. Like, I definitely noticed that it made my eyeshadow pop and stuff. Like, there are eyeshadow primers where I noticed like this sucks. It doesn't make the eyeshadow pop at all. It's just hard to blend on top of. So this one, I do like it. Like, I do think it's definitely good. I just don't know, like, for me personally, like, I don't know if I'll gravitate towards this, like, if I do my e.l.f. one. I don't know. It's just personal preference, I guess. But like I said, I think this might be something, like I said, and like how Alana said, that this might be something a little bit more revolutionary for deeper skin tones that do have a harder time finding things to like work on their eyes to make eyeshadows pop, and like without having to use a light base. But yeah, I wouldn't normally use something that is invisible. So for being invisible, I do think that it is a really cool and different product, and I think it worked really well. Leave me a comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys see a difference in the eyeshadows? Because I don't. You're gonna pick this up. Are you intrigued? Are you interested? Have you picked it up already? Have you tried it? Do you like it? Let's talk in the comments. We'll link everything that I use down below in the description box as well. I'll link the primers, the eyeshadows, lip glosses, all that good stuff. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video.